Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Hey It's Anna. So tonight we're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be cooking and I'm letting my husband take over. So enjoy it if y'all want to. Enjoy it if you don't. I don't care. But this is all Chris's kitchen. You have the floor.
Hey everybody, tonight is burger night. First, I want to introduce you to the stuff we're going to be working with. I've got two 1.5 pound packages of what I call premium blend. By that I mean this is a proprietary blend of ground beef. I just take about 1/4 of a chuck and mix it with some sirloin and grind it. Sometimes I add a little extra fat, sometimes I don't. But remember, fat is where the flavor is at. Okay, so we got our chuck. We want to take it out of the packages. This is how I store it. If you smash it down in these freezer bags, it's much easier to store. Leaves more room in the freezer for other goodies. Okay, get both of those packs in there. And just a side note, with my burgers and stuff, it's all meat, man. I don't do fillers. I don't do breadcrumbs. I don't do any of that. Sometimes I will add some homemade bacon bits or something, but it's all meat. Like there's no bread or no gunk in my burgers. I don't like that. I never have. So, but I do use a binding agent. One little egg. That's all you need. Okay. Some of the spices we're going to be working with to flavor these burgers are, of course, your regular everyday iodized salt, just a sprinkle of that. We're going to use some coarse ground black pepper. And over here we got our these are going to be steak burgers, so we're doing the new Kinder's Steakhouse blend. Okay. I always put a little dash of garlic powder, onion powder, and of course you got to sprinkle a little bit of that umami. Yeah, that's the good stuff. All right, so now that we've seen all of our ingredients, let's get started. I always take the burger in the bowl, crack the egg, split it right over the top, toss that shell there. And I like to incorporate my binder into the meat before I add the spices, and then we'll reblend after we add the spices. So you take your egg, you got to get in there with them hands, man. That's why I make sure that we keep stocked up on these food grade gloves for all of our little food escapades and wonders and blunders. All right, now get that in there. Really well blended. Best we can here. Okay. Now, since I've got the burger hands, I'm going to ask for a little assistance on our spices. Oh, one thing I did forget. We got to put a little. One thing I forgot to set out, folks. Give me just a second. There we go. The old beautiful Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce. Just a couple of dashes because it'll overpower the flavor. Okay, this is where I'm going to ask my assistant to come in here. Y'all know her. Hey, it's Anna.
Hey y'all.
All right. We're going to do a couple dashes of that. Just douche, douche, douche.
Well, use my shirt to open it up.
Okay.
Because it's tight. Sealed. More.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
All
that's
over
good.
the counter.
Good. Perfect.
It ain't fun if you don't make a mess, huh?
It's perfect. All right.
What you need?
Next, we're going to do about a nickel size spot of salt in the palm of your hand. You getting that? Yeah,
okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Do a sprinky all around. There
A little
we
bit,
go.
not too much right there.
And put a good dash of pepper in there all around.
And this one comes out fast, so I like to tap it.
Just for those that are wondering specific measurements for the salt, we did about a teaspoon of salt for this 3 pounds of meat. We're doing about probably a tablespoon of pepper because we like the black pepper.
It don't want to come out. I need a different way to do this.
Honey,
Is that enough?
look.
No, it's
No.
this side, right?
Yeah, just be careful.
Yeah,
just
that little.
tap it until it barely comes out. Whoa, that's plenty. All right.
Okay.
So about a tablespoon of pepper. Now we're going to go in with the Kinder's steak blend and just a teaspoon because stuff is powerful. It's got lots of flavor. So we're going to go do a tap, tap, tap.
Okay. Oh, chintzy with it, huh?
Tap, tap. There we go. That should work. Next, we're going to do about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Don't take much.
Is that good?
Good on that. Next, a teaspoon of onion powder. Perfect. And last, the good old umami.
Umami, which can be found at your local Target.
A teaspoon of that as well. We'll get all that together. Beautimous.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, shoot.
I appreciate your help. Thanks, assistant.
Peace.
All right. Now, we incorporate. Time to get dirty again. You just want to make sure that it's really, really well mixed. You want to make sure that the seasonings get throughout your meat. You don't want to bite into your burger and half of it have a good flavor and the other half not even be salted. You see what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure you mix it well. And then once you feel like you've done that, it's patty time. Now, I do it a little bit differently. I got a brand new burger press. I have worked with burger presses in the past. Usually I just patty them with my hands. But I have learned in the past, even though the ground beef has a fat content and it's, slippery, just put just a little spritz of cooking spray in the pattier. That way, after you patty it, that patty just peels right back out of there real easy. So we're going to do that now. All right, let's get this beautiful.
I'll grab it. Your hands are nasty. Okay, 1 second. Let's grab the spray. Okay, we're going to apply the butter spray, which is also found at your local Target. This is a really good brand instead of Great Value. Great Value clogs up a little bit, so find this at your local Target because it's called Good and Gather Butter Spray. So we'll be right back after we spray the press. Okay. Instead,
we're going to do the press now.
We're going to show you how to do it instead. So
a little spray. Don't concentrate it in one area. There we go.
Good enough.
That'll work. Now,
four little spritz. He's going to rub it around into the press mold.
Yeah, sometimes it don't want to. All right, now I do about size of, I'd say probably a tennis ball, maybe a little smaller. We like big burgers. Actually, I'm going to do these a tidbit smaller tonight because we're doing the steak burger deal.
You said softball, so probably about a baseball?
Yeah.
Well.
About the size of a bouncy ball.
Okay.
Okay. This is very tender meat, so it's not going to be hard to press. This should go pretty easy. Here we go. Brand new press. Everybody ready?
Here, I'll do it. So you can take your gloves off.
want it.
Well, come take your gloves off then.
I'm going to take these gloves off. My first time using this press, brand new. We'll see what kind of quality we got here. Okay? And 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Steak burgers, you want them fairly thin.
I'm going to roll this out so we can.
Look at that. Beautiful. Everybody see that? You even got the grill lines there. We're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, cool.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful patty. All right, now let's glove back up because we don't play with raw meat with our hands. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but for sanitary reasons, of course, you always want to practice your food safety techniques. All right, got fresh gloves on. Let's get another one. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, my girls and my wife love hamburgers. What do you think, Paisley? You like hamburgers?
I like kind of steak or maybe a steak one.
Yeah, steak burger.
I like to try the chili steak one.
Okay, cool. All right, let's get this done here.
I think you got some weird ideas for a burger, but that does sound pretty good. A chili burger.
Chili cheeseburger.
Chili cheese. What the?
Yeah, hey, they got chili cheese hot dogs out there. Why not? All right.
I can always
And I always put my grill marks from the top opposite of the grill marks on the bottom of the press. It's just a funny thing I do.
I like this new meat presser.
It's a cool invention, huh?
Yeah, it's when you mash it down like the one and stuff. The beautifulest thing. Okay?
You didn't want to come out there.
Boom, there it is. That one's a little thicker, but that's all right.
That's beautiful.
They'll shrink when they cook, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna shrink.
Turn bigger.
All burger meat does.
They're gonna
Not a
turn.
big deal. That's why you make them a little bigger, a little thicker. No problemo.
They're gonna turn bigger when you cook it.
Let's make a little smaller
Shrink.
one for a Braylon or a Paisley that can't eat one of those great big ones, huh?
Yeah, I can't eat those great big ones that you eat, Daddy.
I know. All right, here we go.
You
Here we
can
go.
agree to that.
Yeah. Okay. A little bit smaller.
I like the way
Press
you
it
roll
down.
those spiders.
Good and firm like.
I like the
Ease it
way
back out. Slam her down. Oh man, this makes making hamburgers easy.
Make it a mess.
That's why the plastic paper. You want to do this on the video?
You gotta pick it to cook.
This is Where are you seeing meat? Right here
Yeah, I
on the
just said
paper where it's
all I
supposed
said
to
was
be.
extra burger pieces.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it happens. Oh man. This burger blend rolls up pretty nice. All right.
It's I think it's made either out of iron or steel. Looks like steel.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's because you can't just pry it out of there and mess it
That
up.
one came out a little jalopy. All right.
It looks so beautiful, the lines.
I'm gonna make us another little, a smaller one. Here, here, and there.
So when you open, so of course before the accident, when you had the machine and we were able to get it, the way that you made the burgers is through the grinder.
This is ground meat from our grinder. That's what I just told everybody earlier.
I know. They should
Same thing.
get one.
If you can, if you have the money, I highly suggest getting your own countertop meat grinder. Most of them come with accessories. You can make fine grind, chili grind. You can make sausages. Just got to buy you some casings and seasonings. But I highly recommend, if you can afford it, to get you an at-home table or countertop meat grinder. You can buy, cheap cuts of chuck. You can get sirloin. Any grade of meat, any style of meat, any kind of meat you want, any cut, and make it what you want. But I highly suggest it.
Do you suggest a certain type of meat grinder, like the product name or anything, or just a meat grinder?
Product name for at home, I would probably go with like Cuisinart, or the one that I've got is called Nesco. It's a little bit cheaper of a model, but it does great. Well, and it could do that. See,
We didn't need it Nessie, so it's easier to let the kids learn how to say it.
Yeah. This one tore up for some reason.
We got that. You got that one
Nothing's
through
perfect.
Montgomery Ward, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that tells me.
The butter spray wore off.
Yeah.
Okay,
Need
so
to
here. Do four
Spray
more.
that, and then I'm gonna.
Wipe it off and spray that.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
We don't want no
I can
sticky.
wash my hands. I'm not worried about
Okay.
it.
That's plenty. All right.
I'll wash my hands with disinfectant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hand washing is the best practice.
Okay.
Always the best practice. Wipe that on there. Remember, we don't want no sticking because, like you just saw, we tried to make that patty, and the spray had wore off, so it kind of just rips it up out of there. It's all right. Just take it out, ball it back up, and reform it. All right, we got it formed. We got it sprayed. Let's rock and roll. There we go. Come on now. On an even patty. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Splat, splat. Flatty, flat.
We only have 5 burgers left.
Alright. I'm going to do one more small one. And then we're going to do somewhat of a big one. Okay.
A big one's for you.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this blend might also have a little bit of round in it. I just kind of like to mix it up sometimes. There we go. Ta-da!
Okay, hands are clean.
All right, you got her hands clean, yeah. This next one's gonna be a thick daddy.
Big one is
We're also going to cook up a couple of bacon strips just to throw on these bad boys. Bacon makes everything better. You just kind of build it how you like. That's what life's all about. Yeah, this is going to be a great big old boy. There we go. A little uneven. That's all right too. Boom now. Come on, Ellie. Come on. There we go. And there you have it, folks. Patties in no time. I like the new thing here, the new press. I didn't get to show you, honey, if you'll pick that up and show them. This one actually came with wax paper separators for if you want to patty up ahead of time.
And maybe
You can
freeze
put
them.
it between the patties and freeze them. So that's a pretty good deal. And this only cost me, I want to say, maybe $2.49 for this thing. Yep, that's temu. I know a lot of people don't like products made in China. I don't myself, but for the price and for the job it does, you can't argue with it. It's a good deal.
And by the feel of these, they feel really thin, so it's easy to separate from your patties. Unlike the ones that tear and split when you get them from the grocery store because they're probably old. So, there's that.
So I personally would like to thank you for joining us for this little experience. And I hope you go and get yourself a burger press. Also, if you can afford it, think about getting that grinder. It's a world of difference from what you buy at the store. I promise you that. But we've got to get cooking, so we've got to let you go. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Hey, It's Anna.